T2 action coming up. Dominican and Curacao. Dominican getting set for the restart. Referee Fernandez from Mexico. In a high ball, Dominican Republic in the red, well contested, taps it back. And Curacao looks like a quick end, not releasing. The tackled player now coming up. Dominican Republic have it now. Luis Alvarez probing, looking for an option, gets the outlet pass. John Rodriguez scampering around towards the outside is David Hightower. Flips the ball back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez still going forward, has an outlet pass. Plenty of space as he splits the defender, and he'll touch it down for an early score for Dominican Republic.
And they gets the first try of the game here. Great persistence, aggressive running by the boys in the red, and we can expect more of that for the boys in there as the kick is successful by the number 9. That's Van der Waal. As you look at the replay, a big run there by number 11 for Curacao. And they get the conversion, 7 points the better over Curacao.
Dominican Republic makes good on the conversion. And another high kick, it worked for him before, why not? Curacao punches it back. Tough move now, trying to scramble for possession. Dominican Republic have it on ground, except lost in the fray there. Now Curacao have the ball, quick show and go, met with a big hit by a defender. Penalty again called, wasting no time now. Dominican Republic, John Rodriguez. Katie Wurst alongside Kelson Figaro will be here all day with a quick tap now. John Rodriguez gets it outside to Jesus Robles. Big hit by Curacao, driving back now. That's minus 10 meters and change, but handled well. Luis Alvarez, vice captain, gets it wide to John Rodriguez. Just missed in the footing. That's the try score, Justin Lopez. Ball tapped down now, and Dominican Republic, again, absolutely on fire for this competition. Big play so far. Most of the possession has gone the way of the Dominican Republic, and they look exceptional in their uniforms. A big sponsor from Dominican Republic is Crea Pro, their premier rugby uniform provider based in Tijuana, Colombia. And there's another look at the shot, just took advantage, even lost his footing and was able to maintain composure. And David Hightower, the captain, does the honors to finish it up. Gotta love the real concentration and control it takes. Lost your footing, but still get that outlet pass, and the conversion kick was done well by John Rodriguez. 14 points to 0. Dominican Republic in the driver's seat. That high restart has paid off consistently, except this time penalty was called, looked like the knock forward.
You're right, Katie, that skyscraper of a kick is difficult to handle in this breezy conditions. Curacao unable to handle it, and usually they put a lifter in the air to really sort those stuff out. Obviously, Curacao making some changes, trying to stop this sort of hemorrhaging. In comes number 9, Van der Waal. It seems to be 2 changes being made, can't get the extra number as yet. But Curacao trying to stop this hemorrhaging early in this one. They're down 2 converted tries, and they're going to try to get themselves a score on the board.
They just haven't had many opportunities in terms of possession whatsoever. Dominican Republic have been absolutely on fire on attack. They'll be looking to maintain possession here with this set piece as the ball gets set to be put in. Big pressure from Curacao, using those big bodies to push them around. Couple of substitutions being made. Nico Blankenvoort is going to be entering the match, along with another substitution. And reset Dominican Republic on the put-in. Luis Alvarez. Pickup, sneaks around the side. Now to John Rodriguez, who gets the ball out wide now. And the ball carrier, Darren Fernandez, will touch it down in the corner as he skips to victory here.
Clean pair, he's by the number 7 there, Fernandez. He really just showed his speed there, just taking out the scrum cap, the aerodynamic red scrum cap there that made it so elusive to get around the corners and get another try for DR.
Former player for American International College, White Plains. Also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete. Gotta love the crossover, the versatility of these individual athletes across the board. They find a number of different ways to stay fit. There really is no off-season for rugby, as that conversion does not quite make the mark. And here's another look.
As you look at the replay, big looping pass into Xander Fernandez. One help, skip on a jump, and he is away, streaking down the line there. Jet shoes of the man there as he just struts off the track like a track star.
The fans really getting into this contest again high, this time well taken by Curacao, but met with a absolute smothering tackle by Hightower. Curacao, ball in hand now, big pressure, shooting up on the line. Dominican Republic did his best to just flip the ball out. An anguish for Curacao as Dominican Republic look at the option to potentially go quick, and they take it. And ducks and dodges around the defender. Fancy footwork there by John Rodriguez, and just missed the outlet pass.
There can be a card here, Katie. Intentional knock on, it seems, just stopping the try from happening. But the referee says it's all good. The rule of sevens, once you stop the play, the try from happening is an automatic yellow card. But this one just goes out in the touch. We won't know better than the referee, so we won't question the call. But Curacao just survived the scare.
Yeah, certainly trying to do anything they can to keep them out of the end goal area now. Getting set for a line out. And the toss by Luis Alvarez. Picked up Curacao. Getting involved, and a penalty is called now. Wasting no time, Dominican Republic through the hands. Luis Alvarez gets it wide, and a high bouncing kick. A bit too deep on that one, maybe a bit fancy at the moment.
I guess all these playmakers looking at what's happening in the autumn series so far in the Northern Hemisphere. That kicking game works excellently in the world of 15s, and they're going to try to introduce it here in the sevens format as the first half closes. They are with a dominant performance so far.
Yes, absolutely. Score so far, Dominican Republic 19 points to 0 for Curacao. Tough one. Curacao really just been starved of any type of possession, and the restarts have been critical for Dominican Republic. That sky-high ball, as you mentioned, so tough to handle, and really it's about the defensive pressure they've been pouring on.
As you take a look at the highlights of this one, Curacao really doing the do. Big run through there for number 11, Justin Lopez. He gets it over for Dominican Republic's first. Conversion successful, easily dinked over there by Alvarez, the vice captain, and then using the ball out wide as you look back at the try again, shrugging off one, looking for the offload. Great run by the captain. He just strolls over. Huge unit is this Captain Hightower, and he gets in for another 4 DR. Once again, looking for the big room out wide into the hand of Fernandez. A hop, skip, and a jump. He's too quick. He's too fast. He's too stylish, and he just skips off Usain Bolt like into the sideline, showing the John Cena celebration to the crowd there, pushing DR up 19 points to 0 going into the halftime break.
Yeah, certainly some high stepping there for Dominican Republic. They've been just playing in a very cohesive manner as well, too, constantly having support where it's needed at the right opportune time. Curacao thinking about halftime, what are some adjustments they need to make? They have to do something to counter these very high restarts, doing something to just have the ability to maintain possession, but straight away know that if you move the ball quickly, you're not going to get into any type of contest, especially on the ground, because Dominican Republic's been highly aggressive so far.
Curacao interesting conversation, but for the Curacao team in the half, they're going to see how they can make amends to what happened in the first half. Basically pinned in their territory for most of the half so far. And in the center, we have the referee from Mexico. He's been around a while. That's Fernando Garcia from Mexico. As the referee gets us back started for this second half action.
And referee Garcia certainly has had his hands full. Quite a lot of movement around the breakdown, but well managed. Dominican Republic. It's a deeper kick for Curacao. Now ball in hand. Jesus Robles. Been a big playmaker for Dominican Republic so far. That's much better at the contesting from Curacao, getting involved at the breakdown. And ball through the hands for Dominican Republic. Skip pass all the way to the outside. Some fancy footwork from Dominican Republic, looking for a seam. Finally finds a bit of one. David Hightower, the captain. Ulysses Cavalier, third. Gets it out wide. Julio Tonabel smashes into some contact there. Body's on the ground now. Looks like the penalty is going to be called.
The captain Hightower used his get out of jail free card there, just stepping a couple people, using his height and size to get themselves out. And DR forced the penalty by Curacao, unable to even answer the call so far. Curacao ready to step deep, and famously no Rob Perry, former player and now coaches, is there trying to get these boys going, and he's been a stalwart in the community for those Curacao boys so far.
Garcia stops the clock for a minute. Looks to be some movement potentially on the sidelines, making some tactical decisions here. Going to be critical for both teams. Curacao have to inject some type of energy into this half, as it looks to be Emerson de la Cruz will enter into the fray.
And we saw de la Cruz yesterday, big strong runner, big stiff arms, and we're going to see lots of that again as the Lions is pinched by Curacao.
Curacao wins that set piece. Daniel Vanderwall gets it. Gets an outlet pass, but penalty is called. And Dominican Republic have it once again.
The traffic signals was mixed there by Curacao, unable to know what they wanted to do. And they up for the scrum, smartly pulling in a lot of the Curacao boys so they can have the room out wide. And Curacao seems to be a different team than we saw yesterday. They seem a lot more confident and fluent off the ball, and they too seems to be a different team, a different kettle of fish out there.
Looked like John Rodriguez made the call to elect the option for the scrum, as Luis Alvarez in the scrum half role. Some conversation around managing or maintaining that mark. Referee Garcia will move to the opposite side. Have another look at a different angle here for the set piece. Maintain a fair contest is the goal. Ball's being placed in. Lots of pressure, but somehow bounces back to Curacao. Dominican Republic now have it. Ulysses Cavalier.
Tempers flaring out right there. Spicy contest here. Curacao trying to get themselves in it, and you're going to expect that adrenaline from these men out there trying to put their best foot forward, and sometimes tempers just flare up a bit. As you see, DR make some more changes, just trying to make sure that they cement their 19-point lead over Curacao.
Luis Bueno entering the match. Making some decisions here. Maintain fresh legs, keep that pressure on. Put in now for Curacao.
Curacao have three substitutes lined up, waiting to come on. Can they make the effort? Big backdoor pass by Curacao. Let's see what can happen.
Johan Butlig just skipped that one out wide. Timothy Martha, the ball carrier, dodging defender after defender, finally brought down, drew in several on the attempt. Out wide, Butlig goes to the boot, looking for any type of option to get some go forward happening, will kick it to touch.
Well, trying to free the big runners from yesterday. A couple of standouts they had yesterday, and like Leroy Kirsten had a hat trick yesterday, and they're going to try to get him back in it, as well as the Medema boys seem to be a bit quiet as 3 changes come on for Curacao. In comes Nafis Brewster. Atura Medema comes on to grace with his brother Andre Medera. You see, trying their best to keep things going and try to get something on the board. DR also makes some changes. In comes Adamis, number 6. He's going into the scrum.
And ball handled from the set piece now. Dominican Republic has it. Swimming over a defender, has plenty of options as the outlet pass, the goose step, and they'll look to change directions. Dominican Republic, Ulysses Cavalier, quick to move it into the middle of the field. They'll go all the way outside, bouncing ball, under big pressure, tough one to handle. Will look to go one way and then change his mind. Julio Tonabel now has it. Emerson De La Cruz gets it to teammate Tonabel. Making an impact here. Dominican Republic now well handled by Hightower. Gets it out wide to the outside. Cavalier, one pass away. He'll fling it back. Dominican Republic have it once more. Cavalier on the ground with the ball now. It'll be scooped up. Bueno to midfield for Alvarez. Alvarez finally brought down, has support in the breakdown. And a hammer tackle now. Ball looks to be spilled forward. And quite a series, several pass after pass in short contained area.
Well, DR trying their best to execute the 2-on-1s, but it just didn't work out here. As we take a look at the replay, just signaling to his teammate to run the inside channel and unable to read the psychology or the psych. It's not working for them, the mental for the 2 boys there, but DR still hold the lead. Curacao can breathe a sigh of relief. DR had them on the ropes for just 1 minute.
Arturo Medema absolutely broke up that potential 2v1. Did a great job of just committing to the ball carrier, making the tackle early so he had no way, wrapped him up, and we'll get set. Trying to take that space away, Curacao. Getting as low as they can and maintaining some pressure with the big shove, but lots of heat coming on him by Bueno. Curacao have it now, trying to swat the defenders away. Big driving hit by Nafis Brewster. Actually, Calais. Curacao still trying to find some options now, dancing his way through several defenders. Great bit of work by Leroy Kirsten. Shuffle steps now for Curacao. Trying to go the distance, but brought down Nathaniel Ignacia Maria.
The tackler just too excited on that one, unable to release. The tackler is a call. Tacklers need to release. We're into referee's time as Garcia looks at his watch. There's not much more in it. Curacao one tap to remove the donut off the score if they can get this going.
Yeah, they'd love to get some points on the board here now. Big charging hard body stomps over one defender now, trying to be brought down. Cavalier holding on for dear life. Curacao finds it. Daniel Vanderwall trying to move the ball. And unfortunate knock on, and that will be the final whistle. Dominican Republic dominant, 19 points to 0 for Curacao. A tough one, certainly. Dominican Republic shines in this contest.
Hard ass for the boys in blue after being down by so many so quickly. DR just dominant in this one, unable to get themselves on the score. 3 tries by DR and 2 conversions was enough to put away the boys from Curacao in this encounter. As you take a shot at the crowd, the stands are packing up this Saturday morning Lots of exuberant supporters and players in the stands looking on at this Rugby Americas North Sevens Tournament 2024 here at Larry Gomes Stadium in Arima.
Go ahead and take a look at these replays here, Kelson.
As you see the big Berlin run here by Dominican Republic, it's Lopez. He bumps it over before giving it to the captain, Hightower, the big unit, the number 4 Hightower. He gets himself going, and then off the set piece, big pass off to Fernandez. He looks at, size up his defender, takes him for the run. He beats him to the line, and then he does the excellent John Cena celebration in the crowd. You can't see me.
Man, such good go forward there for Dominican Republic. And we have more competition coming up straight away from this men's division. We just saw Dominican Republic and Curacao. Coming up shortly, Canada and Bermuda. And Larry Gomes Stadium in Arima, Trinidad and Tobago. What a beautiful sight that we can see. I'm Katie Wurst alongside Brian Kelly now. For Canada, Bermuda, what a matchup we have here.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rocky start for the Canadian men, although they did have a big victory against Guyana. Had a quick chat with Sean White, head coach of Canada's men's sevens team, just a few minutes ago, and he was saying too many mistakes